Today I'm here at EPCOT in front of the Festival Center. You guys probably know this used to be the Wonders of Life pavilion. So I'm going to give you guys a 2017 tour of the former Wonders of Life pavilion so you guys can see what it looks like now. Here's where the entrance sign used to be. It used to be a fountain, but the fountain's not operating. The handrails going up along the side of the pathway are still blue. That used to fit the circus theme. And the stroller parking sign is still the same. As you guys can see, they really don't take care of it because it looks like crap. Look at all that. Over here to the left is where the DNA Strand used to be in that body of water. So this is the pond where the DNA Strand used to be. It was like 70 feet tall, went straight up. I'm guessing 70 feet. I don't really know how tall it was, but it was pretty tall. Here you can see these green lights are still aiming upwards, as if they were pointing up at the massive DNA Strand. So yeah, it was in here, and now it's not in here. The entrance sign used to be here. It used to say Wonders of Life, and then over here it used to say Celebrate the Joys of Life. You could see where the sign was. It's now gone. So once you go inside of the dome, most of their circus theming has actually been stripped out of here, and they've repainted everything with dull brown colors. To be fair, the circus colors are really cheesy, not that appealing. Their little spinning thing still hangs from the ceiling, but it no longer spins. This area right here used to be a store called Wells and Goods Unlimited. Some leftover circus theming. Nothing terribly exciting. Here you can see the Body Wars extended queue. Baseboards are still purple. It's really exciting. This used to be their food stand. I don't know what it was called, but that's where it was. I don't think the name's that important, but that's where it was. The exit signs are still the same. Well, the one exit sign, I mean, there's people sitting in front of it, and I don't want to film them because that's just kind of awkward. But that exit sign is still untouched. Now our first stop is the Goofy About Health Theater. This used to hold the sign, and the entrance would be through here. And there was a like a little thing here that had like a skeleton on it that hung between these two pillars. You could see it down here where it used to attach. And you can still see the circus theme with these lights. But as you can see in here, the whole show itself has been gutted out. You just have the benches left over. Everything else has been removed. So you have the benches left over, and you have this handrail that's circus themed. You also have some random lights that point towards the walls, which I'm guessing used to illuminate some type of signage along the side of the theaters. Here's a control booth, control panel. I don't want to open that up because that's not my business, but that's where it is. Do you know what this used to be, Ryan?
No, but I know right up here used to be the exercise bikes and stuff.
On the right side?
Right over here. We got little seating areas.
Okay, so yep, according to Brian, that's where those little fun bicycle things were. Here is the former Body Wars entrance. Giving out buttons. The extended queue is actually still hidden behind those brown curtains.
Then the next day they should push it to the 5.
There's only one leftover part of the Body Wars mural, and that is this corner of the wall over here that's still purple. Right here, purple wall. This whole wall used to be purple with a big massive mural. I just noticed this while editing, but you could actually see the former purple lights that they used to have that shined up on the ceiling. They're in between the wall and where the triangle ceiling starts. But now only that part. The Body Wars entrance to the actual queue is, if you take a right behind that green pole, that's where it is, but it's blocked off with a wall now, so you can't get back there. Flooring is still the same. This is the exit to the Making of Me Theater. Signage is still the same. It's been repainted to a less circusy looking color. This is the entrance, so what was the Making of Me? Inside of this place is mostly untouched. You still have the hardcore circus theme. The guest counters right here. The countdown clock until the next show. It's right there. I don't really know what this white thing is, but that's still there too. And back here, this is the coolest, I think, coolest remaining wonders of life is this phone index. So you get the Body Wars tower on here, the Body Wars unload, and the MetLife VIP lounge. This building was sponsored by MetLife, so that's why they have a lounge here. Oh, Pure and Simple, that's the name of the restaurant that used to be in here. You ever seen that? Go look at it. So now they're showing Seasons of the Vine, I think it's called. It's a film about wine. This theater is basically untouched.
But while years pass and generations change,
they still have this thing. All Disney theater attractions have them. Over here, you can still see where it says Wonders of Life, Birth Theater.
in winter, the vines are dormant, soaking up rain and storing energy for spring. Team is busy with the most important.
This is also the old control booth for the show, the control panel. I'm not going to open it up because that's not what I'm supposed to do, but here you could see some leftover light blue paint.
Then the branches are trained into shapes that open into sunlight.
So yep, this was the Making of Me. The current film showing in here, you see they use these two speakers down here instead of the speakers up here, which the attraction used to use. I don't know why they don't use those, but they do not. Leaving the Making of Me Theater, going across the street, you run into this. It's called the Chocolate Experience. This used to be called the Frontiers of Medicine. It was the post-show to the Body Wars ride. Over here behind that curtain, that's the exit from the Body Wars ride, and it dumped out into this room, which featured exhibits about medicine, the future of medicine. All of like these exhibit display cases are the same. They obviously just don't talk about medicine anymore. They talk about chocolate. Here's one of the cooler aspects. Back here in the back right corner, this was the entrance to the MetLife VIP lounge back here. Then over here they have a little screen where you used to swipe your card to get into the lounge, and someone's face would appear on there, and they'd let you into the lounge. And then there's like a sliding door right here, which would open up, revealing the entranceway to the lounge. There was a lower level lounge downstairs on this floor that we're on, and then there was a lounge on the floor above us, just directly up top. So this was the exit to Body Wars right here. It's now used as storage. Here's a better view of that spinning thing that no longer spins. Down here on the floor you could see holes for, I guess they had switchbacks for the Making of Me show. Kind of a very inconvenient place to put a bunch of switchbacks if you think about it. So the restroom sign, still the same.
I haven't seen those before. They're somewhere.
I'm not going to film the bathrooms, this is kind of weird. So under this black sign right here, this was the exit to the Cranium Command animatronic show. This sign underneath the black tarp, this says telephones, because there used to be payphones back there. So that was the exit to Cranium Command. Right here where the ceiling hangs low and goes in like a circle and turns pink, that used to be the entrance to Cranium Command. You would enter over here where this kitchen is, and then you'd walk behind there, and then you'd go up that, well, there used to be a ramp, so you'd go up that ramp around the circle and into the pre-show area, and then from the pre-show you'd go into the theater. The whole pre-show and theater is still there, basically untouched. This is the other exit to the Making of Me theater that I did not show you guys, but there it is. So here, like I said, was the entrance to Cranium Command. You could tell that it was the entrance because if we look at the floor, here it turns white, and as you can see, it starts wide, and then it gets narrower, narrower, narrower. Same thing over here, starts wide, goes narrow, and then eventually kind of hits, goes open to a circle. You see this planter over here, it opens up like that because that's where the marquee was, and this was kind of funneling you towards the marquee. And then the marquee would be in the center, and you'd walk to the left or the right of it between these planters here in the marquee. So that's where the entrance path was, one there and one over there. We might still be able to see some of the queue. I know last time I checked they had some wall carpet left over. Over here used to be where the Sensory Funhouse was. I always remember that because they have these spirals on the light poles for the Sensory Funhouse where it was. Those used to be circus colored. So yeah, over here you can still see a control panel. That one's cool. It says Wonders of Life EPCOT Center. I think that's the first EPCOT Center sign I've ever seen it at EPCOT. Look at that. Yeah, so the entrance is to funnel in on the other side of those planters. I mean, now you can't see anything, it's all covered off. But that's where it was. This was like their seating area for their restaurant that they had, that Pure and Simple. Some leftover circus theming still. So here is well, we've made our way back around. We're back at the entrance, and there's one more theater right here. This was the Anatomical Players Theater. They did a comedy show. This is the entrance sign. It used to be circus themed, and you'd walk in through here, and they'd put on their little comedy show in here. Control panel, like all the theaters over here. That one also says EPCOT Center. Oh, they never replaced the flags up here. Those are still circus themed. Yellow flags. Back in the day, everything at Epcot used to be a carpet. So you see carpet there. And we have some new insight on the restaurant that used to be over here. Brian, tell us about the food that they had here.
Everybody hated it. It was never busy. It was just very healthy food, and no one wanted that in a theme park.
Yeah, like gross, healthy food. You know, like the stuff that's actually good for you. So that essentially concludes our Wonders of Life Pavilion tour. There's really nothing else for me to show you guys. If you have any questions about leftover things, or things that I showed, or if I stated some incorrect facts, let me know. Hope you guys enjoyed that.